Look at that.
Visitor information. Looks like John Wayne. Dodge City trolley.
What's that? Look at that train. Get the train.
Oh, that's cool. Great Western Hotel. There's that Boot Hill Museum that I put in as a pit stop. That's the old town. Now there's all this new. Sorry. Where? There's like cowboys on the hill. Where's Sagebrush?
It's on the side of that hill.
Guess what I wasn't doing that whole time? Recording. Hey y'all, if you couldn't tell from the intro, we are in Colorado. We left yesterday morning at 3:20 a.m., drove all day, and when we got to our campsite it was raining, so we had to wait the rain out, and we got our tent set up and everything, and then it was later. So I really wanted to vlog getting the tent set up, but we were trying to hurry so that we could get it done before the rain came back. And as you can see, the view behind me, we found a pretty amazing place. We're very blessed with the place that we found, and today we're headed to Pikes Peak, and so I'm really excited for that, and I'm gonna take you guys along as much as I can. Like I said, we're gonna go to Pikes Peak today, and then tomorrow we leave and we stay in Allen's Park, which is just outside of Estes Park, and we'll be there until Friday. So I'm really excited to see what we see and do what we do and bring you guys along with me. I just have my mask on because it's cold.
Look at that crazy camera.
Aiden. Take my mask off.
Wait, were you taking a video or picture?
Video, but I can take a...
Can you see anything behind us?
Here we go.
It's so bright. Hold on. Oh, I still can't see.
Get in here, Aiden, and then I can take a screenshot. Scotty, scoot over a little.
I'm trying.
All right, it's kind of hard to see because I'm kind of looking into the sun, but I want you guys to see behind me. We just went up to Pikes Peak, and I didn't film a ton up there because we barely had time to look around before the clouds really moved in. But this is mile marker 16. This is where we parked and rode the shuttle up, and it's still pretty incredible. And then you can see like the storm on the horizon, like turn it around. So that's up towards the summit, and that's where we just came from. So it's really, really dark there and probably gonna rain. But we still get to look at this view. And you can see the road winding all the way up.
There's a helicopter down there, Mom. Oh, there's a helicopter.
Where? The helicopter?
You see it's yellow. It's like, you see it?
No.
It's like really low.
The helicopter really low.
There's a helicopter over there.
I feel like I can hear
It's
it.
like coming. Ah, you see it? You see it? You see it, Mom? It's yellow. It's right there.
I do not see it.
It is. Right there. It's hard to see now because it blends into the road. Oh wait, yeah, now you can see it.
Oh, okay. Wow. Way down there is a helicopter. My battery's cold and it's gonna die fast.
It's tiny. And it's like right below us.
I've lost it in the viewfinder.
I never saw the helicopter.
No. It was really low. It was like really hard to see.
I love Christmas. So when we saw the North Pole at the base of Pikes Peak, we just had to go. The fact that it was free that day made it even better. It's somewhat run down, and you can tell that a lot of the attractions need some upkeep, but it was cute all in all, and we really did enjoy ourselves. I think I definitely enjoyed it more than Scotty and the kids, but I'm kind of a sucker for things like this. History, Christmas, nature, it was a win-win. We rode the Skytram and we rode the train, and those were all the attractions open that day. But it was enjoyable, we had a good time, and it was a fun little free stop along the way that we hadn't planned on doing.
That was a little awkward. I like.
Yeah.
He does know we were videoing, right?
I don't know if he did or not.
Through a narrow gate, remember that a safe ride makes it a happy ride. Our train will take us through yesteryear in the Pikes Peak region. You arrived at the North Pole by way of U.S. Highway 24. Long ago, this trail became the gateway through the Rocky Mountains as a part of the ancient Ute Pass Trail. The Indian migrations followed this very same route through the plains of Colorado to the plateaus of Utah and back again. Gold brought prospectors, miners, settlers, and mercantile people by the thousands to the Rocky Mountains in 1859. Yeah, just gotta say that it was the discovery of gold that started the statehood of Colorado. Why, in 1 month, the population of Gregory Gulch jumped from 15 hearty souls to some 10,000. Covered wagon trains by the hundreds came across the plains, and many of them had Pikes Peak or Bust written on the covers of those wagons. Well, many of these folks did go bust, like old Mike the miner, and left Colorado following another dream. However, this time most of them left on a big iron
car's just
horse
leaking on
called
me.
a locomotive.
My car's
The
just
train
leaking
on
on
which you
me.
are riding is a scaled replica of the 1863 C.P. Huntington locomotive. This historic train played an important part in building America's first transcontinental railroad. It was during the Civil War that the first C.P. Huntington locomotive was sent by sailing ship to California to help lay the track for Promontory Point, Utah. Today, our C.P. Huntington is taking us near the boundary of Pike National Forest and the best known and most climbed mountain in America, Pikes Peak. The mountain was named for Lieutenant Zebulon Montgomery Pike, who in 1806 first sighted the mountain from 150 miles out on the plains.
You hear that, Aiden?
Lieutenant Pike tried to climb the mountain in November 1806, but failed as he was turned back because of wind, cold, and a lack of supplies. 14 years later, in 1820, Major Stephen Harriman Long's exploring party made it to the top. In 1858, Julia Archibald Holmes, wearing a trendy item called bloomers, became the first woman of record to climb the peak. The first toll road for horses and mules to the top of Pikes Peak was opened in 1888. Catherine Lee Bates rode in a prairie wagon to the top of the 14,110-foot peak in the summer of 1893. Overwhelmed by the purple mountain majesties that surrounded her, she penned the opening lines to America the Beautiful and would later publish the song on July 4th, 1895. Today, you can drive your car to the top of the mountain and back in about 3 hours. The toll road is located a quarter of a mile from the upper end of Santa's parking lot. If you ever go, be sure to take your jacket because it's likely to be 40 degrees cooler up there than down here. If you're headed towards Colorado Springs after leaving the park today, look for the old tunnels and railroad bed of the Colorado Midland Railway, which last puffed through the Ute Pass in 1949. We have given you a thumbnail sketch of the history in the Pikes Peak region. And now, let us help you experience the magic of Christmas at Santa's Workshop. Santa's Workshop came into being in 1956. Its conception was that of the imagination of an 8-year-old girl who described to a Walt Disney artist how she dreamed Santa's Workshop to be. The Christmas kingdom is spread across 27 acres. Santa's house, of course, is located near the center of the village, down the steps from the train station. It is the blue-roofed building with the chimney. Please stop to visit with Santa before you leave the workshop today. He will be glad to see you. In the center of the village, surrounding the eternally frozen North Pole, you'll find gift shops of every description. There's the Christmas shop, featuring ornaments and decorations for all tastes. And in the boys and girls shops, you'll surely find that special doll or toy for that special girl and boy. We invite you to rest for a moment in Santa's Chapel, located near the duck pond. The North Pole has its own post office, where all outgoing mail is stamped with the official North Pole, Colorado postmark. Remember, if you wish to ship any of your packages direct, Santa's helpers in any of the shops will be happy to assist you. Souvenir items for the folks back home are available at the big souvenir shop, next to the personalization shop. Do you have a sweet tooth? Choose a sweet treat for yourself at the Candy Kitchen located...
If you're around Pikes Peak, love Christmas, and have some free time, I do recommend going to see the North Pole. It's a cute little place, and if we keep going and visiting it, it'll keep it around for generations to come. You can also read about the history of the North Pole while you're there at the chapel and in the main house. It was started as a charity to help underprivileged children in the United States and in other countries to get Christmas gifts that they might not have had otherwise. So all proceeds from the park go for a good cause as well. looks like good looking Santa. Must be weird. It was closed in there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I wonder what was in there. A little animatronic or something. Yeah, I'd say it's because it's sitting on the highest elevation.